Oh shit, a Tesla just passed me. Fuck.
Censorship.
Fuck,
Censorship.
I love Teslas.
Intro button.
Intro.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Implications of Phineas and Ferb podcast.
There's 365 days in a gap year, and Uni's gonna come and end it. So the once in a lifetime problem for us is to find a good way to spend it. Making a podcast.
Alright, this is a different app than every other
This
app.
is a slightly different ep to what we normally be doing, because we're making the triumphant return of the Outback Australia podcast.
I'm doing the travelling part of the Outback Australia, and right now I've got quite a great view of Outback Australia.
On location, on the road, that's why the reception is so bad.
There's a lot of wide trees with dead.
The only thing more dead than the trees and the animals and everything in Australia is the reception.
We finally did it. Is that another fucking Tesla? No, okay, good. I'm on the road. I was like, you know what? We took this Outback Australia podcast to the next level and actually went outside for once. So, yeah, and so I went outside and immediately got into my car and then proceeded to drive 2.5 hours, and I'm now driving 2.5 hours back.
Yes, and definitely because we wanted to and not out of necessity, trying to schedule things and plan things.
Yeah, no, this was a planned app. We knew from the beginning we wanted to do an episode with poor mic quality, with me driving back from somewhere, and hadn't actually seen the episode of Phineas and Ferb that we're pretending to do.
Yes. So, Joe, what do you think happened in this episode?
Well, I thought it was really funny when Phineas was said a thing, and then it was like, yeah, it was great. I really liked that bit. I've actually got a better question. Lachlan, how did you feel about the episode you watched?
Oh, well, let me tell you about this episode. So we are up to Season 2, Episode 25, which is Invasion of the Ferb Snatchers and Ain't No Kiddie Ride. And unlike someone in this podcast, I actually took notes because I'm productive. This is going to be really interesting because it's me
God.
Who's bad at taking...
Just because I up you against every time you don't take notes, or they're awful notes. Pass by a whole car. It's a Mazda 3 like mine.
We've had a solid, however many episodes we've done of me taking awful notes and you actually paying attention and being the one that actually recounts the plot. And now we've finally tabled the turns and I get to have my vengeance. I'm the one that knows the things and you are the one in the corner. But also, it's going to be very funny because my notes are still just as trash as they normally are. So there will very likely be things that we don't know.
So,
but
we just won't. Let's see where it goes.
We'll just fill the gaps in with our imagination. We'll see how it goes. So, the boys are on a classic horror movie marathon, and they mentioned that it is 5 straight movies, which is it's a decent all-nighter. That's a long-ass commitment.
5 movies straight's that's 10 hours. That's significant.
Yep.
Oh shit, that car behind me just...
Don't die while you're recording a podcast.
That would, I think the amount of listeners would increase by 2, because there'd be a story about it.
Shit, yeah, I could milk your death. Maybe you should get into a near-death accident.
You're driving a legally unregistered vehicle, speeds and dies on his on his undiscovered podcast with his awful friend.
I don't know why you said your vehicle's unregistered, because it is.
Is it? I'm actually a little unsure.
Your vehicle... Yes, you have You have your fucking... You drove it out of the dealership, right? You have rego.
Okay, no, so I registered, but I need to do one of the 2 slips, and I've forgotten them, so...
Well, anyway. For reasons with the cops, I'm just going to clarify that both of those were jokes and that he definitely didn't mean it.
Definitely.
So they're watching...
Such a good person.
Yeah, you're just a fantastic comedian who makes very sarcastic comments.
It's all for a joke.
They're watching the Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and there's 3 ways to spot an alien in this movie. 1, they have bad syntax.
Can I have a guess?
Yes, give us a guess.
All right, there's 2. There's only 2 ways. The third, totally made up. The first one is they say meep a bunch. And the second one is their head is shaped like a triangle. Because I think that's a
Close.
pretty easy way to find an alien. Be like, yep,
Yes, I
that
reckon.
kid,
Or
he
their
ain't human.
head is shaped like
can't
the
give-
letter F.
You can't give birth to that. That would physically kill you. ain't happening here.
Definitely an alien. No, the 3 ways to spot them in this universe are bad
Definitely,
grammar
yeah.
and syntax and stuff. They don't understand human words, so they'll just say a random word.
Fuck, if it's bad grammar, I'm already an alien. No wonder. So I'm stuffed.
That's pretty good. And also true, you have some of the worst grammar ever, especially when texting.
Yeah, but
But no
texting, you
shame.
don't have to have good grammar.
Yeah, true. It is texting.
The grammar police the grammar Nazis aren't checking texts.
Much like the actual police, the grammar police also aren't listening to this podcast.
Yes, perfect, even better.
And then the third way of telling the body snatchers is that they remove the heads of people, and they can remove their own heads and stuff.
Yeah, that seems pretty obvious. Does
Candace was
alien
like, well,
thing do an alien thing?
Candace was like, that one's a bit more of a giveaway than the others, and I was like, you're not wrong.
She's 100% right with that statement.
So my next note that I've got written is my favorite. It is just, this entire show is just gaslighting Candace.
At least 50% of the eps are like you can't go an episode of Phineas and Ferb without Candace absolutely losing it at least once. And if that means gaslighting it to get there, well, then that's what has to happen.
Yeah, and it's just bullying her. Like, she literally is right. Like, she's never wrong about all of the things that she thinks are happening. She does genuinely see them, and then she just gets gaslit into thinking that they never happened, which is kind of funny.
Yep. This poor girl.
Poor thing.
I know she's a complete nutcase, but you can see why. Like, that's sort of...
yeah, I'd be a nutcase too. Like, fair enough.
But like, see reality? Yeah, no, not what you see is reality.
Yeah, exactly. So first, she thinks that Ferb is an alien this episode, and there's
That's
3
fair.
things that give it away. First, she picks up Ferb's shirt and she goes, "Oh my god, Ferb's torso is so small." Yeah,
Wait,
no
what?
shit. Yeah, because they've.
Is it his neck that's long, or...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that one of the ways of spotting an alien was that they are anatomically disproportionate. I think.
Yeah, but which part of Ferb is big if his torso is small?
I think it's his legs.
His head.
I think his torso.
Oh yeah, because there was that one time he like pulled his pants up and it just went the whole way up.
Yeah. So it's just his legs along and then his torso.
Yeah, no, Ferb is probably an alien. So like, this is all completely fair. But anyway.
Yeah, makes sense to me. And then the last, and then she sees Ferb on FaceTime with his Scottish friend, and while he's on FaceTime, he's chewing bubblegum, but because she can't see the screen, she thinks Ferb is the one talking in a weird Scottish voice.
Oh.
Yep.
Not the bloody Scottish.
And let me tell you, if there's any proof of aliens existing, it's that Scottish people exist.
It's Scotland. Scotland are the aliens.
Yeah, if you're from Scotland and you're listening to the podcast, first of all, why? Second of all, get right in.
Well done. How did you find us is probably my second question.
No, I'd say my question is, what weird alien shit do they do over in Scotland? Because we've extensively covered the weird alien shit that we do in Australia. Like the weird cultural things and the animals and stuff. This is the Outback Australia podcast, after all.
Yeah, true. Wear a skirt, eat haggis.
Yes.
Blow
haggis is a big
into
one,
a bag with pipes out of it and think it sounds good.
Yes.
No, some bagpipes do actually sound good.
Bagpipes
But a
do
lot of
sound
them
good.
don't.
Bagpipes are designed to be triumphantly played on top of an open Scottish highland with all of the like beautiful echo, and you stand like 400 meters away and you hear them by the the
that's very
enemy
true.
playing them or whatever. Like they are not designed for you.
Then
to have
again,
an ensemble
sometimes
of them
you
walking
could
down the street.
replace a bagpipe with a cat, and the noises would be the same.
That is also a good point. So
I know you're a learner, bro, but you're 90, not 60. We can move past this. Sorry, I'm just upset. Learners decided. No, it's alright. I respect learners.
The third thing that Candace sees that makes her think that Ferb is an alien is that she sees him working on some power couplings, and because she sees it through a screen and she sees the silhouette, classic horror movie mistake, she thinks it's Ferb pulling his own head off.
Oh wait, what was he pulling off instead?
He was working on power couplings, so there's a good twist in this episode. He's working on some power couplings for a mysterious thing.
Well, we don't ever learn what the mysterious thing is.
No, you learn what the mysterious thing is. I'll tell you in a little bit. Because you haven't seen the episode, I'm saving the plot twist.
Okay.
Candace runs back to the panic room. Panic room makes a reappearance. Love that.
He runs back to the panic room.
Yep. She goes back to her panic room.
Yeah, I should really work on that. Anyway, all good. Let's continue.
All right, continuing on. So, Candace runs down to Phineas and is like, I've got something to tell you. Your brother's an alien. And Phineas is like, my brother's an alien? That's so cool. Completely unfazed. He's fine.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
He'd be down for that, but he's like, no, but seriously, I don't think that he's an alien. I'm pretty sure I'd know. And that's also a good point.
Even if he was, like, bro, I'm chill with that. That's cool as hell.
That's dope. I'll take it.
It's dope. It's dope.
So there. Oh, bless you. So
it's a cough, but thank you.
Bless
Demons can't get in with a cough, but they can with a sneeze.
For some reason.
Yeah, I don't. Why do we say bless you when people sneeze?
Because of exactly what you said, right? The devil gets into you or whatever.
No, but like, surely that's a bit of a joke.
Hold on, let me give it a Google. It's okay. The first Google source, which has absolutely no credibility whatsoever. Oh no, it's a .gov website, so it's decent. But it says that apparently Pope Gregory I, aka Gregory the Great, suggested saying "God bless you" after a person sneezed, could protect the person from otherwise certain death because of the myth that your heart stops when you sneeze.
Oh.
So you want God to like keep their heart going.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Follow the
that's
Outback
cool.
Australia podcast for more fun facts.
Yeah, you know what that means? Even though I don't say God bless you because I forget or bless you or whatever, I'm really not going to do it now. Even better.
Now you can specifically avoid it.
Then again, if I sneezed and my heart did stop, I might sneeze more often. Just like, oh, nearly got there. Nearly died.
I like
so close.
I really enjoy the meme of saying bless you literally every time a person makes some sort of noise. So when they sneeze or when they cough or like when they say like have an awkward pause in their sentence or something, like just any sort of
you just go
excuse
bless
to
you.
say it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess that's funny.
Or when they say anything in Welsh. Zing.
Welcome to the Outback Australia podcast, where we talk about nothing we know about.
Yeah, we talk shit about every other country.
Wales,
yeah,
and Scotland.
We talk shit about every other country, but also our own. We're not racist here.
Landscape update. It has actually changed. I'm now in a road, and there's trees on both sides.
Oh, nice. Are you driving along the
Yeah,
coast?
it's lovely. I got a bit of shade. No, I'm no longer coast. So I was past a body of water at some point. I've forgotten which one or how. But no, I'm definitely inland at this point.
Back to the Phineas and Ferb, because I guess we got to do that at some point. Perry gets down to headquarters with Monogram, and there's French maids cleaning the place.
Just what?
Just
a French maid?
Multiple French maids, just cleaning for some reason.
Like the ones that, do they look like Doofenshmirtz backup singers? Or?
Yes, 100%.
I thought they might.
It's the gig economy, bro. You gotta take the gig whenever you can get it.
Take what you can get.
You take what you can get. This intern,
especially in this economy.
They're because Carl's paying them. And honestly, if an intern was
Wait, how is Carl paying them? What the fuck? Like out of his own money?
I think he's using the Alka funds.
But why is it specifically Carl who hired them and not Monogram?
Because it's funny that Monogram doesn't know about it. And he's just like, why are there maids? What the fuck?
Oh, okay, I see now. Why are there maids? Well, we have to clean.
And Perry goes off to stop Doof. Doof's whole thing this episode is gift wrapping. I'm just not going to bother going into like every detail of the subplot because it's too much effort, but his whole thing is gift wrapping this episode. So he's got a gift wrappinator and he zaps things with it and folds them all up into little presents, right? And hijinks ensue, standard Perry and Doof adventure. Doof ends up swallowing one of the little gifts that's like they can fold anything down to small size, right?
Okay.
So he folds an entire bedroom set down into a little matchbox-sized present.
Holy shit, that's cool as.
Yeah. And then Perry
That's super
chucks it at
useful.
him. Perry chucks it at him and he accidentally swallows it and then pulls the ribbon out. And the entire bedroom set
Dies.
blows up inside him and he doesn't explode somehow.
So wait, but can you see the bedroom set in him? Does he like?
Yep.
Does he fill the room or?
Yep. He becomes room-sized. It's a whole ass image. I'll see if I can use it as the screenshot for the episode.
So he's actually a Looney Tunes cartoon at this point.
Yes, he literally
Made
goes
out
full
of
Looney
rubber.
Tunes cartoon. Mhm.
Oh, great. Nice. I'm disappointed I missed that.
Mhm. And then
And if
Perry-
you're disappointed you missed it too, look at our Instagram.
yeah, look at the social. What was I going to say? Perry also uses the Innator to wrap up all of Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated with Doof inside it, who has a bedroom set inside it. So it's like
And how small does it get?
same size, matchbox sized.
This machine's insane. So
Yep.
it's, you know how we keep talking about Ant-Man? It's just the Ant-Man shrinking technology wrapped.
Yep, it's
Wrapped
a
up in
quantum
gift wrapping.
machine. It's a quantum gift wrapper.
You know what would be so cool? You need to
What?
move away. You're packing up. Or
Oh,
like you can pack up your entire house.
that's so
Or
smart.
if you move, like traveling, like you just want to go overseas for a little bit, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to pack. You can either get a bag full of these, or you can get your travel bag as one of those.
All right, let's keep it moving.
Okay.
Guess what the plot twist of the episode is?
Ferb does take his head off. No, someone else does. The dad or someone like that.
Very close. The mum is revealed to be the alien all along.
Oof, I was very close.
Well,
wait, like
yeah.
actually
There was
like
an
an alien?
yep. So
Like green flashes in her eyes, X-Men, or yellow flashes in her eye, X-Men Mystique way, or what?
Noah's in like 10-inch tall alien piloting a robot suit.
What?
Her face like opens up and there's a little alien in it. And
What?
yeah.
You're fucking
And-
shitting me.
Yep,
No, I
it's
watched-
100%.
Did you?
No.
Are you watching Phineas
Yep.
and Ferb or some fan-made
Yep,
bullshit?
I'm watching Phineas
What
and
the
Ferb,
fuck's happening?
episode 25,
I leave
Invasion of the
for
First
one
Snatchers.
episode, and Lindana is a 10-foot green.
No,
is she
10
green? Tell me
centimeter,
she's
like a
green.
little tiny. Yeah, little tiny green alien.
a 10-centimeter green alien
Yep.
piloting a mech suit.
Yep.
What?
And that's what Phineas and Ferb were working on. They were helping this alien get home because the alien was doing a study on Earthling parental habits.
You're actually kidding me. So then why did they watch a horror movie about aliens in front of an alien? Do you know how racially insensitive that is? Okay, so where's the real mum? Who built the mech suit?
Oh, no, she just comes home. So I think that the alien's only been there for a day.
Why did he bother making a mech suit?
I don't know. He wanted to observe parental behaviors.
Couldn't
And
he
the
just like
thing-
make an invisibility thing or something?
You remember how I teased Phineas and Ferb were working on something?
Yeah.
What they've been spending the day doing is building the spacecraft for this alien to get home, like repairing its spacecraft.
Oh, nice. That's really sweet.
Yeah,
of him.
it's like a classic Meep situation. So they repair this alien spacecraft, and then he just jumps out of the head of Linda and is like, "All right, I'll go home now," and just hops on, and then blasts
leaves
off.
Lindana's
Robot
unpowered
suit. Yep.
body
Pretty
just
much.
there.
Yep.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, and then Candace is all excited because she can show the mech suit at least to the mum because she's getting home. But then a stray laser from the gift wrappinator zooms out and hits the gantry and the mech suit. And Phineas is like, nice job on that gantry, Ferb. And then it starts folding up. He's like, wow, you even built in auto-folding for easy storage. Nice.
But he didn't build an auto folder. That's Doof's, right?
Yeah, the laser hit the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, classic Phineas and Ferb laser going out of Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated hits them somehow situation. I've also written in the note, how long was the mum an alien? Like, how long's this been going on for?
Yeah, and like, because did she go away and he replaced her, or did she know about it and she was okay with it? And if she knew about it, then why build the suit at all? Just have him live with you.
These are good questions. These are very good questions.
There's just so much behind this, and I cannot believe this came out of Phineas and Ferb.
Yep, and you
like, I love the show, and I know how crazy this gets, but like, you're pulling my leg. This didn't happen.
This is what Phineas and Ferb gets like when you're not there to witness it. Like when you're just hearing it described, it just sounds insane.
Is this what our listeners hear? Because I'm
This is what
I'm
it feels
blown
like to be a
away.
listener of the podcast.
You know what it makes me want to do?
What?
Watch the episode, which of course everyone should.
You should. Do you know what it would make me want to do if I was in your situation?
What?
It'd make me want to write in. So you could write in implications of Phineas
I'd
and Ferb
write
at
in,
gmail.com.
to implications of Phineas and Ferb at gmail.com. Yeah, I'd write in.
Yeah, that's
and be
the
like,
specific email I was thinking about. Yeah,
Lachlan's full of shit. That didn't even happen in that episode.
it's funny.
Tell me how Lachlan is wrong. I'd like to hear that a lot.
All right, what if I include one lie in this episode, in this next episode, and you can
That's
can
a
assess
complete lie, right?
Yeah, I'll include one complete lie in my synopsis of the rest of this episode, and you can see if you can guess where it is.
And then so will the listeners, and they can tell us which one it is.
Yep, it'll be great.
Right.
It'll be a fun
We're
little
playing
game.
it a little game. I like.
Maybe
it's like
I've already
I Spy.
said the lie. Maybe I've already said the lie, and you don't know. Actually, I haven't. Everything you've said.
No,
so far has
you're
been
not
100%
clever
true.
enough to come up with that idea before now.
Thank you. I think.
None of that was a compliment. But anyway,
On to episode 2. So we've got Ain't No Kiddie Ride. It's called.
ain't no kiddie ride.
Yep. So it's about them going back to their kiddie rides, like when they were kids. You know those ones that you get in the shopping centers and stuff that like just kind of rock back and forth.
Oh, make a
and like
noise and rock you a bit. Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah, they are pretty shit. There was one in Shopping World that every time my cousins came up to Tamworth, we'd all pack onto. So there was like 12 of us on this one little carousel thing with 4 seats.
Okay, that sounds funny.
And it was a good meme. It was a good time. So they go into the mall, and the mum's like, get some clothes for back to school. And they go into the mall, and they're literally in there for 2 seconds, and they walk back out. And the mum's like, wow, that was quick. And Phineas and Ferb go, well, yeah, we've kind of got our own signature looks. And then they just pull their outfits out of their bag. They just got a top up of striped orange t-shirts and purple overalls. And I'm like, fair enough.
Well, if you know what you like,
Yep, they know
what
what they were
you
looking
want.
for, and they went and got it.
you look good in it, and they wear it every day, you'd come prepared.
So then they've got plenty of spare time, so their mum gives them a bunch of quarters. Quarters are such an American thing. Put your money
A bunch
in
of what?
Quarters.
Oh, money. Oh. Who thought this was a good idea? A 25-cent piece. What the fuck?
It's more rational than whatever the hell's going on with Britain and their pence and stuff. That just makes no sense.
Okay,
at least it's called what it is, which is a quarter. Like that's
yeah,
a rational
but then they've
name
also
for
got.
it.
Oh, it's insane.
I don't hate it. I don't love
I
it.
hate it.
I'm like,
Like,
it's I do have a dig later in the episode against paper money, though, because paper money is the worst idea. So I've got written here, this is the one where they get their old childhood rides and customize them. Remember this episode, Joe, in our rewatch? Because we watched a fair bit of like the middle of season 2 when we were doing
Oh, we
rewatches.
rewatched it, and they make their own.
Yeah, they make like they customize their childhood kiddie rides to make them like they remember them, which is super epic.
Oh, that's
Remember
cool
that?
as hell. And do they like drive them around or?
Yeah. So okay, first I'm going to cover Perry and Doof's plot real quick. So
Okay.
Doof walks to a diner. There's actually a little intro that's like Doofenshmirtz walks to a diner, and
Nice.
he goes in and he tries to order a sandwich, but he can't because his name is hard to remember. And that's a little thing that'll be important later.
Rip.
Um,
That's slightly
Yep.
prejudiced, but whatever.
it's even worse when he mentions that his brother is is the mayor, and they're like, "Oh, Roger Doofenshmirtz," and he's like, "Yeah," and they're like, "So what's your name?" And he's like, "Heinz Doofenshmirtz," and like, "Heinz Doffencracker, sweet," and I'm like, "That's just being spiteful." Like,
That's kind of funny though.
it is funny. I've been a hospitality employee. We had to take people's names just like that, and let me tell you, I would 100% do that. If I wasn't a lowly employee and I was able to get away with it, I would do that all the time.
Especially if the guy came in and said, "I'm the brother to the mayor."
Yeah, because he's just trying to flex.
I'm immediately treating him differently.
Yep.
Like, and not in a positive way.
Yes. So I really
good
like
stuff.
that entire scene because it's actually his backstory for this episode. So instead of doing the normal backstory structure, he explains it and then it shows him doing the thing. They put it before, like they show his justification for his innator.
Yeah,
early
we
in the
follow
episode.
him through the day instead of seeing the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. So meanwhile, Perry's also at the arcade with Phineas and Ferb, and Perry jumps on one of the arcade machines and drives it around like a car, and drives it down to Alka headquarters. And there's a great joke where Monogram goes, "Oh, sorry, Perry," and then he walks off the side of one screen and then onto the screen that is in front of Perry, like on his arcade machine.
Oh, that's cool as.
Yep, because Perry's like on a racing game or whatever, and he like walks on the screen and he delivers. You know, he tells Perry that Doofenshmirtz has been stealing a bunch of aerosol cans, and then he walks back off onto his own screen, which I just think is quite enjoyable.
That's cool. I like that. I'm glad you remembered and included that just for me.
Yep, you're welcome. Perry drives his arcade machine to Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, and he does a goddamn amazing parallel park. It's a very quick visual joke, but he just just a really good park, you know.
Yeah, fantastic. I love good parks.
Mm-hmm.
Does he like park next to it and then like pull in, or does he just swing in?
No, he just swings in.
Oh, like those Mini Coopers that you see.
Exactly like that.
Perfect.
And then Doofenshmirtz is like, Perry the Platypus. How predictable. And by predictable, I mean completely dictable. That one didn't really work, but like...
I like that.
Mm-hmm. So Doof's motivation is because his name has been not remembered by people, he wants to get his aerosol cans and turn them into one giant aerosol can and then use a robot hand and spray his name into the sky, and because of climate change that will burn a hole in the ozone layer in the shape of his name, which will burn his name onto the ground.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I agree with the first bit that he's going to put an aerosol with his name, so like a plane does. He's going to put his name in the sky. All right,
but with
that
like
makes
deodorant
sense.
cans and stuff.
But no way it's going to burn the ozone in the way that means that the sun will come through and write his name in flames.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the goal.
That's what he wants.
Is this-
Yep.
Are you positive? Is this the bit you're lying to me about?
Nope. I would never lie to you, Joseph.
You fat bitch.
No. You have to wait till the end of the episode to hear which part of this is the lie.
Alright. I'm thinking it's like that bit. I've got another one, but I'll wait till the end before I reveal my other thing.
All right. So with the continuing of Perry's plot, they cut away briefly back to the other plot, then they cut back to this plot, and Doof is having a drink of water, and he's like, water, it's like drinking wet air, which is just a great line. Has nothing to do with the episode, but it's funny.
Molecular is not completely wrong, to be honest. Anyway.
So then, he goes to do the aerosol thing, but Perry escapes the trap. The trap is a giant hole that Perry can't get out of. But Doof knocks some aerosol cans down, and Perry uses them like jetpacks to propel himself upwards. So it's Perry versus Doofenshmirtz's giant hand that he's going to use to spray the aerosol can. So it's a giant metal robot hand, and Perry and the hand fight. And then the hand raises up and it's about to deliver the final blow. And I will get back to this with the second plot. Candace comes flying through the wall and breaks the hand in half. And
what?
Yep, Candace just flies through the wall and snaps the
Wait,
hand.
what?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
This show's bonkers.
Yes, it is.
I know. Oh my god. Candace.
And then
why is Candace flying through my hand?
You'll see in a second. So then Doof just looks up and goes, "Damn, Nostradamus was right." And that's a reference to the idea that Nostradamus wrote a bunch of predictions about the world ages ago, and then that's apparently proof that the universe is planned and stuff. And apparently he wrote one about being able to use metal objects to fly in the future. Like a metal machine to fly. Well, looks like it's just me.
No, it's not just you little fat bitch.
Why am I not hearing your voice then?
I've been talking this entire time.
I haven't heard a thing. This is on you.
Probably got to do with where I'm driving. I'm not in a tunnel.
Like you're back now.
But you might as well be in Outback, Australia. I saw another Tesla.
Yeah? How was it?
It was beautiful. Nice? And I think we should change Outback Australia podcast to Outback watching Teslas pass me instead of driving safely or looking at the Outback.
You know how Tesla...
I know it's a long title, but I've
got an idea. No. Shut up. I've got an idea. You know how Tesla takes the vowels out of the word? So it's like TSLA, and that's the name? Tesla Watch. TSLAWTCH. Tesla Watch.
You spelt watch the same, though.
No, I got rid of the A.
Yep. Oh, okay. WTCH.
Yep.
Tesla Watch.
Tesla Watch.
I like it. And we can stylize the icon. So that's another huge company we're going after to want to sue us. First Disney, second Tesla.
But not only that, but we can trademark the phrase Tesla Watch, because you can't... The name... The reason that it's spelled TSLA is because the name Tesla, like Nikola Tesla...
It's TESLA.
Or what? However it's spelled. The reason... No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Not the actual logo. Anyway, the reason that they spell it different, I thought so, was because you can't trademark the actual word Tesla because it's just a name that exists. Like how I can't trademark the word Lachlan despite,
Nikola Tesla. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing I was thinking was we get in before they do and trademark Tesla Watch.
Okay.
And then if they try to release a watch... trademark
Tesla Watch, if they ever go into the watchmaking business...
we can sue them.
There's all sorts of words you can use watch for. Like, you can use it for an actual watch, but also, if they want to look at something. What happens if Tesla starts a streaming service?
They can
use Tesla
Watch. They can get fucked. We've stolen that name.
Yeah, we'd be like, fuck yeah, pay us lots of money. And by lots of money, I mean give me at least one Tesla.
Just give us give us free. I'll take free Teslas for life. I'll concede just about any lawsuit.
They're very equivalent. Tesla. Lots of money and free Teslas.
That's basically the same thing. Just give me some of that sweet Tesla stock. Actually, I'll take my payment in stock. I've heard from the very intelligent people over at Wall Street Bets that it's a good investment.
Yeah. No, it's fail safe. You cannot fail. You can become the
Mhm.
richest man. You legitimately
Mhm.
can become the richest man
100%.
alive. Oh god,
Um,
that's scary.
and anyway, back to the Phineas and Ferb finally. So Candace flies through and breaks the metal arm, which means Doof can't do his plan. And then Perry beats up Doof and he falls into the same hole that Perry was trapped in.
But with no
and-
aerosol cans.
But with no aerosol. No, one of them rolls down after him, but he's already used them all up to make his big thing, so it's not full, so he can't get out.
Okay.
And then here leads to some interesting trivia. So, firstly, just a random bit of trivia. It's not so much as important to this exact moment, but it's just worth knowing. Apparently, in Australia, this episode aired under the name The Ride at Tri-State Mart. Only in Australia, and not on the Disney Plus version in Australia too, just apparently on TV in Australia.
Why? Do we know why?
Do we know why? No, we do not. It
Right.
doesn't say, but there you go. And then
Alright.
that leads into the next bit of trivia. Now, apparently in the original release of this, when Doof gets knocked down into the trap, he goes, "Oh, nice one. Catch the villain in his own trap." That's not ironic, Perry the Platypus. It's a cliche. That's what it is. It's lazy on your part. Curse you, Perry the Platypus. That line, in the version that we got, the version that I watched, and in all of the versions after the first airing, got replaced. And he says, "Ow, I don't come to your house and... Wait, these don't have any chlorofluorocarbons in them. These aerosol cans are completely harmless. What was I thinking? Curse you, Perry the Platypus." And this was because of a complaint Disney received from the Consumer Aerosol Products Council.
Because it got what?
They got complaints from the Consumer Aerosol Products Council. Apparently, aerosols don't cause harm to the environment, or they don't anymore, I'm not sure. And they don't want things promoting the idea that aerosols are damaging to the environment.
So the
Because they
thing
wanna
you
sell aerosols.
watched made it nice for aerosols.
Yeah, the thing I watched changed the line, so it said that these don't have any chlorofluorocarbons in them, so they're fine for the environment.
Right.
So there you go. It's a bit of trivia.
That's
for you.
kind of crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, it's censorship and I won't stand for it. It's big tech censoring... No, it's big...
There
it's
is no
big
way you wanted
aerosol.
to burn the ozone, though, with the
I will
thing.
reveal what the lie was at the end of the episode. So...
Alright, because if you did come up with that, though, you were smarter than what I think you are. But
Wow. That's a bit
because-
harsh.
to think that you're like, I know how I'm going to lie to Joe. I'm going to say that instead of just writing his name in the sky, the aerosol's going to burn the ozone, causing the sun to shine. And it's really elaborate. Yeah. Don't worry. That's not the lie. The show's just bloody bonkers. Absolute bonkers. And I love it.
Alrighty. On to the actual meat and potatoes of the episode, the Phineas and Ferb stuff.
Wait,
So-
was that not the meat and potatoes?
No, that
Candace
was
went
plot
flying
B.
through the hand. Oh, why
Yeah,
was she flying?
Candace,
Alright,
that's what you're about to find
Tell
out.
me that.
So, Buford goes for a ride on this souped up ride that the boys have created. Buford goes
Yeah.
to space, by the way.
Wait, what?
In the souped up kiddie ride they've got,
Yeah,
it's a rocket
yeah.
ship and
Is
it can
he wearing
fly.
a mask? Does he
No,
fly
he
away?
is not.
What?
He's literally in space. The sky is black and he is in space and he does not die.
But okay.
Yeah, that was my reaction too.
Yep. that's
So he
pretty
eventually
standard.
he comes all the way back down and he's like, "Whoa, that was worth a quarter." And he hops out and Candace gets in and she's like, "I saw that and I'm going to stay in here until Mum gets here so that you guys can't hide the evidence." And she climbs in the thing and she's like, "I'm not going to move." And then Buford
Yeah,
just goes,
it's just gonna shoot you into fucking space. Is what's gonna happen.
Buford just walks up and goes, "Oh, this will be worth a quarter," and then just chucks a quarter in the machine, and Candace goes,
And Buford's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing my good friend sister get fucking launched.
"Yeah."
outta
He's just like
here.
this. He's just like, "This will be funny," and he just nearly kills Candace.
That
which I
is
love.
funny.
So they're like, we can chase after Candace because we've got to track her down. So they reveal that they've got a bunch of other rides that they've also tricked out. And then they start cruising down the street, Voltron style. Like, they've all got an appropriate ride. It's all a different color. Like, or each one's a different color that matches them. So Isabella's is pink.
Wait, is this going to become into some, like, Voltron?
Well,
Anyway,
just
continue.
you wait, good sir. Just you wait. So they go flying through the streets, and we get a banging song where they're like driving around on their rides, and it's like, it ain't no kiddie ride. It's a good song. And then they're just chasing Candace around. Eventually, Candace starts going sky high, and they're like, "All right, Isabella, you go track it down," because Isabella's on a flying horse, like one of those horse rides. Yep. So Candace goes flying up, and she eventually sees. Isabella goes flying up, and she eventually sees Candace. Right. Meanwhile, Barjeets runs out of fuel, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm out of fuel." And Phineas and Ferb are like, "Don't worry, it runs on quarters." And Barjeet goes, "But I don't have a quarter.
What?
I've only got $1." And then he looks down at his machine and it says accepts notes. And he's like, "Oh, thank God." So he puts his note
Oh
in.
God, I forgot that was a note. Oh.
Yep. So, and
Yeah.
he sets his note in. He puts his note in, and then the machine spits it back out. He's like, and he puts it back in, and the machine spits it back out. So he like starts trying to straighten it out on the bike's handlebar,
Yep.
and he puts it in, and it spits it back
Hilarious.
out. And Barjeet's just
Hilarious.
parked for the rest of the episode. Also, I wrote down the note during the song. Barjeet's on a tricycle, and he's chasing his Billie Eilish mood. He looks exactly like Billie Eilish from the Bad Guy video.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So then, yeah, I literally wrote, "This is why you don't use paper currency," for that paper currency joke.
Yeah, it's too hard for anything to scam. And also,
Yes, exactly.
don't use it for $1. Do you know how hard?
That's
like,
too much. It's stupid.
It's too
Anyway.
much infrastructure, time, and money for $1.
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
So anyway, this is where Candace goes flying through Doof's robot hand. And then she goes
Right.
out the other side, and she's headed towards a gorge. And
Okay.
they all eventually show up there and come to rescue Candace, and she runs out of fuel. And they're like, "Oh no." But then, worry not, the rides, like, like Voltron, or like, does it happen in Pacific Rim? The things combining?
Jaegers. The Jaegers combine.
Yeah, do the Jaegers in Pacific Rim, do they ever combine?
No,
Anyway?
so the aliens combine in the second one. And the Jaeger
Really?
has to fight it.
Okay,
Yeah, so in the
that's really
second
stupid,
movie,
but-
there's like all these beast aliens, or the beast ones, and you're like, oh, well, they're definitely going to lose anyway. Anyway, they kind of maybe start winning, not really. And then this guy presses a button, and this flood of tiny little like drone alien shit come out and start fusing all the monsters together.
Oh my
So
God,
then it's
that's
like
so stupid.
the
I love
6
it.
monster, 1 monster fight the 6 Jaegers. Anyway, it's
Classic.
good fun. Oh,
That sounds
I love it.
hilarious. I'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
So anyway, just like that, or like Power Rangers, Zords, or whatever, like Voltron, the kiddie rides combine together, and Candace is going down the gorge, and they like reach out, grab Candace, and she's saved. And the entire time that was happening, I was just sitting there thinking, this is definitely the gorge from the Flying Fishmonger episode.
Oh, the gorge they made.
No, the gorge they tried to jump over. The one that he never was able to jump over.
The one
It's
that
definitely the same gorge.
the granddad could never do, and then they built him the proper
Mm-hmm.
thing because it always rained, but it's just the song.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, we cut back to Barjeet, and he's got an ironing board out, and he irons his dollar, and it finally gets accepted by the thing, and he's like, "Yay!" And then the ironing board drives away. For some reason, the ironing board just like skits away, and he's like, "Oh, damn it!" And he turns around, and he kicks the bike, and then the bike gets started by the kick accidentally, and just drives off, and then he's just looks like straight at the camera, and that's
And he's
the episode.
stranded. That's
Mhm.
hilarious.
And that's
But
the episode.
they built a machine that can fly and stuff like that. That's fueled by quarters.
Yes,
They'd be doing some crazy.
they built like
nuclear
6
shit
of
on
them
that.
actually. Mm-hmm. Or they're just
take
solar
the
power and they
mass-
have enough power, but they also left the like 5 limit limitation unless you've got another quarter on because they wanted to make money, I guess.
No, I think it'd be a hell of a lot cooler if they take the mass of the quarter and it breaks it
And
down near directly to the point
Yeah.
where it's energy efficient.
I like
Like
that.
that'd be cool as hell.
Yep, that's a good point. So now the pivotal moment. Which bit of my description was a lie?
I don't know. I was thinking the parallel park from Perry, and then I was
Ooh.
also thinking Doof, but because I'd be very surprised if you came up with ozone hole with Doof's name, I'm gonna go with Perry's parallel park.
Very nice guesses. Allow me to reveal the thing I lied about all
Alright,
along
drum roll,
was...
please.
Drum roll
Insert
effect.
music. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The Voltron. I
what?
teed that. The Voltron thing where the rides combine. The rides do not combine. They save Candace in a completely different way.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize you
I-
said that they turn into a Voltron. I fed you
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah, you literally did, and then you missed it. But I also teed it up a little where I was like they're cruising along like the things where they've got their own individual color, like the Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
when you said color, I was like, so wait, they're like Voltrons?
Yeah,
But,
pretty
okay.
much. The real way that they save Candace, though, sounds like even more of a lie, which is why I chose that to be the thing to replace.
Oh, okay.
Because the
Alright,
real
I'm
way that
keen,
they
I'm
save
keen.
Candace is flying over the gorge where she runs out of fuel. She starts plummeting down. Phineas
Yep.
goes, "Oh no, Candace is gonna fall!" And Ferb goes, "Hold on a second, I got this." So Ferb whacks out a boombox. It cuts out to a
Okay.
wide. Ferb is painted black and white. He's presumably put on black and white paint very, very quickly. Ferb starts
Okay.
doing the robot. Some tourists that are there to see the gorge see him doing his thing. He finishes doing the robot. He holds out his fedora that he's wearing. They pop a quarter in the fedora, and he's like, "Sweet, I've got my fedora." He runs over the edge of the gorge. He apparently, between shots, cleans off all of the black and white makeup before making it to the edge of the gorge, because you got to look stylish for a hero moment, right? Then he pulls
Yeah.
out his slingshot. He grabs the quarter. He pulls it tight, and he shoots the quarter. He trick shots the quarter down into
360
the
no
gorge
scope.
into Candace's machine, which turns it back on, and she can fly to safety.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So he needed a quarter, but he didn't have a quarter. So
Yep.
he pulls out his
He pulls
boombox
out his robot routine and does the
and
robot
does
for the
a
tourists.
dance routine so people will give him quarters, and then slingshots that quarter into the quarter hole from
While
God
it's
knows
moving.
how far
Mhm.
while it's moving. And oh god, that's very cool.
So honestly, I chose the bit that sounds the most like bullshit to lie about.
Yeah,
really.
no, if they were all separate colours and Phineas and Ferb built them, if they changed into a Voltron machine and they quarter, that makes more sense.
Unsurprising, yeah. They've all got like their
Oh.
colors. Like one's blue, one's pink, one's green. Like it's all their colors and their styles. Like one's a tricycle, one's a flying unicorn, one's a train. Like it's all very, very cute, very Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, that's the episode.
I like it. I've got two things before I continue driving.
Mm-hmm.
First thing, we've actually got a message from a listener, and it's on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And it's a friend of the show, because that's how much
Yes,
we talk.
Larissa's a friend of the
And
show.
anyway,
A friend of the show.
She sent me a meme. Well, it was a TikTok, and it was about who would play live action. Now, Lachlan, I need you to listen to this.
Okay, go.
Their selection for Doof. Actually, read the Instagram from beginning to end, because also at the top there's Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa meme. And I think I made some pretty good comments about that, and I think you'll thoroughly
Okay, so
like
there's a
it.
Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa meme.
Yeah, go from then on.
He'd have to be an agent or Buford's Fish. Jason Momoa playing Buford's Fish. I'm a big fan of that.
God, this call keeps cutting out.
Okay, you're back now, though. Sounds like you're back.
I am. Well, I was just saying how. Wait, am I back?
You're
Lost
still a
line.
little bit You're still a little bit stuttery. I'm still here though.
Anyway, I thought it'd be really cool with us in a trench coat with the Aussie accent, trying to pull off a boomerang throwing guy when neither of us can throw a boomerang, and like we just throw
100%.
it, and it goes so badly. And it's just two guys, and we look really tall. And he's like, "Oh, this will be good." And we throw a boomerang, and it just falls short of Tom Cruise every single time.
That would be very iconic. I would enjoy that. And then she also sent a TikTok, which was
watch
like a
that.
fake Disney announcement that's like Jim Carrey is going to be playing Dr. Doofenshmirtz in live action alongside Tom Holland as Phineas and Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Ferb. Now,
Yeah,
I don't support any of those castings.
I don't mind
That's a lie.
Dwayne as Ferb.
I don't mind Dwayne as Ferb. I was going to say. Also, I love the meme that Tom Holland will play any skinny white boy. I love that as a running
It's
joke.
very true.
Like, just cast.
I just
every
don't
fan
think
casting.
Tom Holland suits a boy who's done so much genocide.
He can
I just
do an
couldn't
American
do it to him.
accent. He can pull off an American accent. He's a chameleon. He can do anything. He's a great actor.
He is actually a pretty good actor. I'll give him that.
He's a very good actor.
But
Yeah, we'll give
he's
him
already playing Spider-Man. I don't want to give him every dream role I want. That doesn't seem fair. I'm not going to vicariously live through Tom Holland. So, no, we'll find someone else. Sorry.
We'll find
Dwayne The
someone
Rock
else. Me.
Johnson obviously is a good choice for Ferb. He kind of looks like an F, and he doesn't even have to talk much.
Yes,
Sorted.
exactly. Easy. What was your second thing, by the way?
Just how beautiful Outback Australia looks, and how quick this trip's been because of you've been on the phone. I
Oh,
want you to
thank
thank
you.
for that. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's quite pretty. I'm next to a mountain thing. It's a bit of rock, and it's got trees on it. And then on my right, I've got another rock thing with a bit of trees on it. And I'm
Rock.
currently on a bridge. Underneath
Wow.
is some trees. It's
Nice.
actually
Love that.
quite phenomenal. The sky's blue.
Picturesque.
Some whispery
nice.
clouds in there. The speed signs say 110. That is kilometers per hour because we do not.
No, that's 110
would not.
miles. We're all speed demons in Australia.
That is also very true. People are driving like it's 110 miles per hour, but legally it's technically not. And yeah, there's no more Teslas around, so my
That's a big
Outback
shame.
Australia interest has dipped.
Mm.
But there's also I can see the drop bears from here, and I'm sticking to the more right side of the road because I know if I get too close, they will full on murder me and my car.
Gotta love
we're
the
all
drop
very
bears.
wary of it. The little red eyes you see in the shade, or the black fur you see in the sun. It's scary, but you know, it's one of the dangers we live with in Australia. And of course, the huge snakes that you see go across on the right, that you think are logs, and then they move, and then they threaten to come across on the road, and you're like, damn, I've hit speed bumps before, but that's a big speed bump. You know,
And
so
then
how it goes.
you're like, Snake, why not you disguise yourself as a log? And it's like, shut up, you dickhead, I'll kill you and I'll kill your family as well.
You
'Cause
would say
apparently
that,
the
and then
snake
you
is
see it
Kiwi.
eat one of the other cars next to you, like just a hole, and you're
And
like,
now
you know what?
now seeing a snake eat an entire car seems like a bad sign. But consider the snake eating the car means that it's not going to eat your car because it's already full.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's actually eating a car, see, they do themselves dumb here. If you eat a car whole, the person inside it has plenty of time to escape. All you need is your
Yes.
Crocodile Dundee knife, because we've all got one at all times. You wind down your window, you just cut into the side, you slice down, and then you jump out. Now, your
Yeah.
car's not quite a write-off, like we're so used to it now. They cut the snake open, and we can sell the car from there. Though the smell, you can never get rid of the smell of snake insides.
Yeah, that's
But
that's
you
big
do
thing.
survive it.
Yeah.
And it's something
I mean,
that happens, I think, about 1 in 16 drivers.
1 in 16, it's happened to me twice. I don't drive a car
it's-
anymore.
It's a real threat, but
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
I
real
need to come
bugger.
up with a really good
I
book.
like how some cars, including the Australian Teslas, have tried putting anti-snake measures in. So they have large fangs on the front, just so they can like stab the snake as it goes to swallow them.
Yeah, you'd think that
They
they're
don't
modeling
work,
after the
but
snake,
they
but it's
do
just
look
yeah,
mad
they look
cool.
mad cool. And when you rip skids in them, they just like, it's perfect. I need to come up with a really bonkers reason as to why I don't drive. Because I
What do you
used to
mean?
drive a
It's
lot.
because
I
your
used to
legs
drive
don't
every
work
single
anymore.
day.
That's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, no, but I can drive even despite the fact I lost my legs in the Iraqis. Like, that's not... Like, I can still drive with my hands. I was driving before... Like, I was driving after I lost my leg.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
remember
so we
that. You had
need...
to get it modified, but
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, yeah.
so we need a reason as to why I can't drive anymore.
Well, I don't really I don't really have any bonkers ideas. Like how it actually happened was pretty mundane, and you know,
Yeah.
really sometimes the
It was
mundane's
pretty
what gets you
mundane.
here.
Yeah, like you'd want it to be some crazy excuse, but real in actuality, it's just that I also lost my arms in the Iraqis,
Yeah, like
and that's
it's not
kind of
that
to be
like
expected.
that's something that happens all
I
the
don't know why
time.
they redeployed me after I'd already lost my legs, but they were like, "Get back on the battlefield, front lines,
They were
let's go."
they were like, we need the soldiers. We have no one. You signed that contract.
We own you for 10
You're
years.
going back. You're going.
And I'm like, "Yep, that's
Here's your
me.
helmet.
There's nothing I like more
Here's your
than dying
rifle.
for an oil
Actually,
company."
don't bother with the rifle. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Have a nice night.
And I lost my arms for an oil company, and I couldn't be prouder.
Yeah, and so once you lost your arms and your legs, they were like, all right, maybe it's time you can stop driving your I-30 sex wagon, and then you can come back and work for us again.
Yep, exactly. Anyway, you've got a Wollongong to go to. I've got a very difficult to edit episode to edit. This is probably not going to be out
have fun with
tomorrow.
this. It's going to be a bit of a task.
It's probably not going to be out tomorrow. I'm sorry. If you're listening and it's not Monday, then sorry.
It's Easter Sunday today, if anyone cares. So happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Have a lovely Easter Sunday.
God has come back again.
Yes, something like
that's
that.
what happens on Sunday. But
All right,
there's a public holiday on Monday because we all just want to have a
we just
day
want
off.
to have fun.
All right, bye-bye.
Plug the things. Plug the things.
You've got enough permission to kick me from Discord, don't you? Not
I have,
kick me,
yeah.
but disconnect me from Discord.
I'm holding you hostage. I'm not gonna let you leave until you've plugged the things.
Plugged what things?
All the things.
Oh, those things. Yes. So, hit us up on the Twitter, @of_Ferb. Hit us up on the Instagram, Implications of Phineas and Ferb. Hit us up on Spotify. I don't know how you hit people up on Spotify, but I'm sure people figure it out. You've got Gmail there as well. I'm on that semi-regularly. Now I have 3 emails I have to check. God, I want to die. Yeah. Hit us up, boy. I want to hear from you.
Hit us up. And that's the episode. Hitting the leave button. 3, 2, 1. Bye.
The Implications of Phineas and Ferb. Listen to it whenever you can.